now. And he had nothing bad to say. We're not in the Rusty Putter. This is not Adam Haig. This is Chris Essenberg, though.
I am Chris Essenberg.
Hi. You are?
Yes.
Hi, yeah. Chris, I'm Tony.
Hey, Tony. Nice to meet you. Just kidding. We knew each other already, but we're good actors. So
I figured we would do a little special edition of Not Another Three Putt here. I had Chris in town to talk about all of the great tools that you have if you work at Novus Home Mortgage.
That's right.
And so in the honor of our New Year's resolution, we're going to hit the 8-minute clock here. We'll try to see if we can keep this in the first quarter.
Oh, I feel like it's like the final countdown here on an ESPN show.
All right, it could be like that. So Chris, you've been with Novus how long?
I've been with Novus for a year and a half.
All right. Prior to that, you were a different mortgage company?
Yes, I've been in the mortgage industry since 2014.
Your hair would say otherwise.
I know. These are all plugs.
All right.
I've had a lot of time in the industry and have had a great time at Novus so far. It's been a wonderful company, a wonderful fit.
So we need to clear the air about some of your background check first. Packers fan?
Yeah.
All right.
Go Pack, go.
All right.
I don't care.
Cheesehead?
Yeah.
I didn't bring the cheese grater. Musician?
Musician, yes. I sing, I play guitar, I'm in a band. I'm in 2 bands, and yeah, I do.
All right. And I believe you've played at Summerfest before.
I indeed have played at Summerfest.
Will you be in the 2026 lineup?
Yeah, I'm hoping my band, Outpacer, is actually, we're an alternative rock band there. We're going to play at Summerfest, and I will play solo as well.
All right. I love it. So see, we have famous people at the corporate office.
Yes.
Milwaukee famous,
which means not famous at all.
Pretty much. But nevertheless, so we're in the office today in Mokina going through some of the cool tools that we have at Novus. But as someone that's worked here for a year now, you're constantly dealing with loan officers that are transitioning in, branches that are transitioning in here. Why Novus?
Sure. Great question. So I've got my own opinions, but I am not a loan officer. So I will tell you what I've heard from loan officers. I think that's what matters, right?
Straight from the source.
So, the onboarding process is something that comes to mind right away. Obviously, a lot of people coming to Novus are transitioning from other companies. They've got irons in the fire. They've got loans they're still working on. We've got this amazing transition team that I've heard people constantly just brag about how amazing and how seamless it was, how they had loans in the pipeline that we have specific people that will take those over while you transition. The culture is amazing. I was lucky enough to work with Eric, our CEO, at his previous place of work, and he brings with him this amazing culture. We just had our 2026 Connect conference. It's amazing, and you can feel it. The people, everyone, we all try to care and support each other. We've got this culture of collaboration. I host a lot of calls where I will, have people from the field come on, talk with one another, share what's working for them. We don't want to just keep it all, bottled up on. We want to share the stuff, share the secrets.
That's it. The collaboration here is unbelievable. We did have that Novus Connect event there in Florida. Mm-hmm. Everyone that has gone has provided pretty solid feedback on how we brought tools and breakout sessions that actually mean something. It wasn't just a bunch of gimmicks and, ooh, look at this little shiny object. It was, how do we solve this problem for buyer? How do we solve this problem for real estate partner? How do we solve this for financial planner partner? And it wasn't, some stuffy, hey, we're not going to tell you everything. It was behind the scenes. It was extremely detailed.
Well, and we got lovely people like yourself, Tony, to help host those breakout sessions. I mean, that was lovely. I got to put those together, had a big hand in that. But we know that the people that have the best advice and the people that know the best are those that are out in the field doing it. We take our high producers, our top producers like yourself, and we say, can you, let's have you share your knowledge and your experience with those in the field.
And I don't think that exists. I know you said you worked different mortgage company for a little bit.
Yeah.
Novus is we'll say 3.5 mortgage company.
3.5.
There's like maybe a half of one in there at one point.
Ooh, shade.
But yeah, exactly. But there a lot of times there's a separation or like a big line in the sand between other sales silos. Here it's collaboration. I think I had a post the other day, and everyone talks about this here too. Like, you could put your head on the pillow at night and know that the problem that you brought up is actively being worked on and being resolved. And that doesn't exist at other places. A lot of times there's selfish motivations or some other type of weird levels of fat. And I think you can agree our level or corporate structure here is about that.
Yeah.
That deep.
Yeah. It is not deep at all. And yeah, I mean, that's the thing I loved from day one is some of our like top leaders are in the trenches every day. We've got open range as far as like sharing our secrets, or not even secrets, sharing what works and doing whatever we can to make our salespeople successful. That's our number one job. That's all I care about as a corporate employee. And I know I'm not alone in that. We realize that like that's the objective, is to help you be successful however we can. And that's what we do.
So you're kind of like maybe Butch Vig.
I'm more Steve Albini.
All right.
A little raw, rough, like, oh man, he uses the drum sounds, are very ambient and crazy.
So operating behind the scenes and making sure that we're putting together an album that's going to go platinum, right?
Absolutely. So maybe it is a little more Butch Vig. He was a little more shiny. Nevermind was a bigger success. But yeah, we are behind the scenes. We produce for you guys who are the rock stars.
All right, it's easy. Just walk up on stage, put my sunglasses on.
We got everything ready for you.
Everyone just prays that I don't sing. Real quick, we've talked about how great Novus is. Getting to know people and everyone sharing things. Let's learn a little bit about you. What favorite '90s band?
Oh gosh, I mean, so I have to say Radiohead for me. I grew up on the grunge, Nirvana, all that stuff. I love that. But as far as the band that I really stood the test of time and they technically started in the 90s, I gotta go Radiohead for me. Yeah, that's what I would say. How about you?
Well, we've talked about this a few times where you've come down to Chicago at this point. So Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh, I love Smashing Pumpkins.
I think Billy Corgan grew up, just down the road from here, but I have enjoyed their sound. Like they just raw sound. You have symphony, you like full range of things. Melancholy and Infinite Sadness, probably one of the best double albums of all time.
The Siamese Dream, one of the best albums, period, in my opinion.
I don't disagree there. So.
I mean there's so many guitars on that album. Yeah, brilliant stuff. I love stuff.
Who's on your playlist right now?
My playlist right now.
You got an hour and a half, 45-minute drive. What are we listening to?
Well, yeah, I like to switch it up a little bit. I've been listening a lot to one of my other favorite bands, The Strokes.
All right.
Always go for The Strokes. It's been a favorite of mine. I have, what else is on there? Gosh, that's a good question. Oh, I go from everything from some old R&B, like some Al Green, to some EDM sometimes, depending. The other day I worked out to a 90s techno mix, like CNC Music Factory.
All right.
I mean, it's cheesy, but also it makes you run on that treadmill. I mean, that's enough time has passed where we can say technotronic is actually cool. Right?
I love it. That if I got to work out, it's gonna be like a little 9 Inch Nails, maybe.
I'm going to see them on Monday.
All right, there we go.
There we go.
We great music here. That's the biggest thing. We talk about the Connect conference. We also have the award ceremony.
Oh yeah.
And the best part about working here, you get to win an award. You get to pick a song, and then the advisory board gets to change your song. We like to have a lot of fun here. But anything else, Chris? Parting thoughts, parting shots at a Bears fan?
I can't. We had a rough season as the Packers. You guys finally had it. I mean, I will say the years and years of embarrassment and heartache. And I mean, I'm glad you finally got something.
Yeah, just a playoff showing. That's about it. No real hardware. There was actually not another 3-Putt episode a couple weeks ago. We talked about how you're setting up a plan to buy a house. Don't do it like the Bears.
No,
don't expect DJ Moore to catch a ball in the end zone. That Caleb Williams is throwing off his back foot from 45 yards away with no time left.
It's exciting though. You gotta love it.
I love exciting it, but
it broke my dreams and I cried.
Let's keep exciting to sports, mortgages. Let's keep it exhilarating and maybe a little boring. Yeah. Maybe delete the surprises.
Yeah.
But that's it. Appreciate you coming out.
Always a pleasure.
Safe travels. Good luck getting back to Cheeseland out there. We'll make sure you don't pay too many tolls. All right.
All right. See ya.
I'm done. Cut the show.